more and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On first down, Allen. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Check. 154. You ain't going nowhere. At the 23-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, again.
Mayfield down. And a first hookup with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Here's Barkley, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 90. Wolf. Line 54. You can't block me. We grip.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. On 1st down, Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
8-3. Check 50. Check 50.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Line 54. Cut.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Touchdown, Falcons. Emmanuel Sanders, 56 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And Tate's got it. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mayfield looks to throw. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Mayfield, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mayfield with it once more. The quick slant caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Barkley, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Third down, Young from the gun. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watch your slap, watch your slap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Young. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. 59 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. And they just get the play off. Now Young. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He finds an opening past the 40. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. On the slant, he gets it to Clark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Good. 180. Check 55. Mike. He don't know no better.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Go. 90 Wolf. Let's go, defense.
Now Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Go. 50, plant.
From the red zone now, Young. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
First down.
Good. 180.
Mayfield to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's back to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Keenan Allen with 8 seconds remaining as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. The second down throw for Steve Young, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Young to throw it. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. This is Barkley. Levante David in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Barkley, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you dig? Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out.
Since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Tank got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
When I die